And yes, hello YouTube. So today, wait, let me adjust this a little bit. All right. So today I'm going to be bringing you a video which is a bit different than some of the other videos that I've made. It has come to my attention that something is happening within the anime community, and it's not being talked about too much right now because it's speculation by a few people. So I figured I would jump on this before it becomes a bigger deal because I'm predicting that maybe later this year or maybe next year, this topic is going to become very mainstream. So basically, what's going on right now is Funimation. Um, they're the people who license various animes and bring it over to the North America. They recently lost the license to the anime Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or to be more accurate, they're going to lose the license to it. I believe it's going to be March of this year is when it's going to happen. Um, I may leave information in the description in regards to this. But basically, they are about to lose their license to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and what that basically means is that um, you won't be able to buy that anime from them. It's going to basically they're going to lose the license, and Aniplex, which is the original company affiliated with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, is basically where you're going to have to buy it from. And the only problem with buying anime from Aniplex, or more specifically Aniplex of America, is they overprice their anime. Like, it's like the average American, or when it comes to trying to buy anime from Aniplex, like I'll give you an example. I'll use Madoka Magica as an example, actually, because I believe Madoka Magica is owned by Aniplex of America. Now, let's say that you want to own the first DVD of the Madoka Magica series. Let's say that you want to own, because if you're gonna buy the series, you basically have to buy it in parts. Like, you can buy part one of the Madoka Magica, DVDs, and you basically get about 3 or 4 episodes from there. I think it's 3 episodes if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. Now, if you're going to buy this just as a DVD, and you go to Amazon and you try to actually you try to buy this, you're going to have to pay at least $40 to $44 just for 3 episodes. 3 episodes. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if you make a comparison between that and Funimation, you could buy like a full series of something for that price. Like, I once bought Sengoku Basara off of Amazon, and I basically got 13 episodes, and I think I paid $42 um, for like 12 episodes. Now, obviously, there's a big difference there. Um, paying $40 a for a full season of something versus just a couple of episodes. So I basically just use Madoka as an example, but there are various other animes like Kill la Kill, Blue Exorcist, or the Fate Zero's Fate Stay Night series thing. And essentially, if you're going to attempt to buy like a full series, or try to collect the DVDs or Blu-rays in order to have like the full episodes of these anime, you're going to have to pay like more than $100 in order to own a lot of these series. And um, so I basically say that to say that due to the fact that Funimation is about to lose the license for Brotherhood, and it's gonna more than likely go to Aniplex and Aniplex of America, that basically means that the price for being able to buy Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is going to skyrocket. It's going to just become It's probably, considering that Brotherhood is like 50 episodes or so long. If I more than likely, if it's gonna be licensed by Aniplex, it's gonna probably be it's the price is going to skyrocket. I mean, obviously, I don't know, I can't really be sure how much it's going to be, but if I had to take a guess, probably in the $100 range. Um, so yeah, and aside from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Darker Than Black, I believe Funimation also lost the rights to the first season of Darker Than Black as well, and I think Aniplex also has a hold on that. So what I'm trying to basically say is there's something going on right now, and this is speculation now. There is no official announcement that this is what's happening, but it's just there's a lot of talk in the anime community. There are other reviewers who are, you know, talking about this, topic. So, you know, and based on the fact that Funimation lost Brotherhood, or they're about to lose Brotherhood, and they lost Darker Than Black, there's a really good chance that this is what's actually happening. And what's basically happening is Aniplex is letting their licenses for certain animes, like animes that are under their name, they're basically letting these licenses expire for other companies like Funimation, Sentai Filmworks, all these other companies that license anime and give us the dubs and bring them over here or whatever. Basically, something is going on where it's looking like Aniplex is allowing these licenses to expire so that they can be the ones to distribute these shows instead of like your Funimation and your Sentai Filmworks. And this is a problem because of the prices. It's like it's expensive. To have to pay $100+ for a Blu-ray or a DVD. At least for the average, for the average person. I mean, if you're a collector or you're rich, then this may not necessarily affect you much at all. But if you're like an average person, who likes to buy, your anime DVDs, and you live in North America or whatever, this is kind of big. So what this essentially means, and I'll also have a link in the description of the animes that are affiliated with Aniplex, so that maybe you can also get more of an idea as to how big this actually is. Now again, this is speculation. Do not like I just want you to understand that there is no official confirmation that this is what's happening. The only thing that has happened is Funimation is going to lose their license to Brotherhood. They lost their license to Darker Than Black, and like I said, I'll have links, description regards to this. But you know those two shows are about to be lost by Funimation. So based on that is why the speculation is going on. That Aniplex is any anime that is affiliated with Aniplex that happens to be licensed by other companies. They're gonna more than likely, once the license expires, they're gonna lose the rights to be able to distribute those shows, and Aniplex is gonna be in charge. Aniplex of America is going to be in charge of these shows, and the price is going to go up. So what this basically means is that if you're an anime DVD and Blu-ray collector, um, you probably need to start thinking about investing some money into some of these DVDs of your favorite franchises. And I actually have a list that I'm going to read. Just to give you an idea of what shows could possibly be in jeopardy of really going up in price. Once these licenses expire. So I'm just going to read. You're not going to be able to see it, but so I'm just gonna read off a couple of random animes like these. Like I said, I'll have a list in the description. To a lot of the shows that is connected to Aniplex. But just to give you an idea, I'm gonna name some popular shows. So some animes, so some of the animes that are affiliated with Aniplex are Angel Beats. You also have Bleach. That is a big one. Bleach is a fucking big one. You also have Naruto. Oh shit, that's pretty bad. So like, can you imagine? Like, I don't buy Naruto DVDs. I don't really watch Naruto that much anymore. But can you imagine like trying to collect like like the series and the amount of episodes that Naruto has? Like, you probably like you would have to maybe pay if this happens. If this happens, like I'm, as it's being speculated, you're gonna have to probably pay like maybe $500 to get maybe the whole series once it finishes or something, or maybe even more. Can you imagine some shit like that? Like just think about that for a second. If you're like a big Naruto fan or you love Bleach and your goal is to try to collect like everything that it has, like DVD Blu-ray wise, like, can you imagine how much that's going to be, especially with the example that I gave you with the Madoka Magica DVDs? Like, you get 3 episodes, you have to pay like $44. Can you imagine, like, having to, how much you would have to pay if this happens? Like, fuck, man. Anyways, another anime that's on this list, which kind of makes me a little afraid because this recently has become my favorite anime, and that is The Gray Man. If you follow me on Twitter, then you basically, and you pay attention to my tweets, I've been, ranting and raving about how awesome this anime is. But D. Grayman is affiliated with Aniplex, and there's like about 103 episodes. So if Aniplex gets this, then, it's going to probably be almost impossible to buy without spending like a fucking boatload of money. And the last time I checked Amazon, now it's been a while, like maybe a few weeks or so, but last time I checked Amazon, they actually had the first, I think, 12 episodes of The Gray Man, 12 or 13. It was going for a pretty good price. I think it was somewhere like 15.99 or something. Um, it was somewhere around there, which is a good price for that amount of episodes. Now, of course, I'm not sure if it's still being priced like that, but the last time I checked, it was around that price. So, anyway, I'm just gonna go down the list here. Just name a couple more shows that are affiliated with Aniplex. Great Teacher Onizuka, Hidamari Sketch. Most people don't know jack shit about Hidamari Sketch. It's not very popular, which is a shame because I think it's an underrated anime, but that's another story. Last time I checked Hidamari Sketch, it was pretty fucking cheap. I think it was for like the first season. I think it was less than. I think it was less than. Was it less than? I don't know. I think it was around $20 or so. I think for like 12 episodes, which is good. That's actually a good price for like a 12 episode series. But yeah, Hidamari Sketch is on the list. Katana Gatari is also on the list. And there's a bunch of shows here. Like I said, I'll have a link. But there's Magi. If you're a fan of Magi, there's Persona. There's Ronin Kenshin. It's a bunch of shows. So I'll have a link, in the description in regards to some of the animes that are affiliated with Aniplex, and maybe you can check it out. So yeah, so as I said, this video is mostly just speculation. There is no official announcement, but if you're somebody who collects, anime DVDs, then at the very least, I would pay very close attention to the ones that you really like, and maybe between now and next year, you should try to see if you can obtain some of the ones that you really like, the ones that you feel are worth, your money. I would definitely consider buying them while they're cheap because again, if this happens, if a situation occurs where Aniplex decides to let their licenses expire with some of these companies like Funimation, Sentai Filmworks, and Viz Media, if this really starts to happen, then a lot of these animes are going to go up to a level in price that the average person is just not going to be able to deal with. So yeah, so at the very least, take it, just take what I'm saying, and consider it. Again, no official announcement. This is not official. The only thing that is official as of this video is the fact that Funimation is about to lose Brotherhood, the license, and they've lost Darker Than Black. That is it. So literally you're just taking these two things, and you're kind of and a speculation is just being made based on these two licenses expiring. So as I said, just speculation. Um, if this becomes official, maybe I'll make a follow-up video letting you know, and I'll have some links. I'll try to find some links and put it in the video description. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Just wanted to I found this topic to be very interesting, and I figured, before everybody jumps on it, because right now there's only a few people that are actually talking about this, I figured, what the hell? Let me make a video and give my 2 cents and let you guys know, because there may be some people that have no idea that this is going on. So there you go. So I hope you liked the video, and I'll catch you guys later. This is Mommy Sexual signing out. Adios.